Hey there friends, welcome back. My name is Sarah and today I'm sharing with you another Project Pan intro video. So this one is going to be my Pan That palette for the year. Before I go ahead and show you what I'm going to be using, I want to give you just a very brief kind of intro or some information about Pan That palette, how it started, who started it, and how I chose my palette for the year. So, Pan That palette is exactly what it sounds like. It is working through an entire palette of eyeshadows in 1 year. So, the founder or the creator of Pan That palette is Amber F. If you do not know the fabulous Amber F. She is a fellow Texan and she is incredible. She has some really informative videos. She is also a glasses wearer, although I do not wear my glasses while I'm filming typically. You'll see them in vlogs sometimes, but it just doesn't work with my ring light. But she is a fellow glasses wearer, and so she has some really incredible eyeshadow series for glasses wearers. And she just does some really creative things with her products. Really informative videos about storage and how to motivate yourself to Project Pan and so forth. So, if I remember, I'm terrible about remembering the links, but I will try to remember to link Amber's channel down below. And so she was the founder of Pan That palette. The Pantastic Ladies, which is the Facebook group that is all Project Pan collabs, it is a Facebook group, like I said, but we kind of vote on some of the different products that we bring to the group. And so every year we get to vote on what the theme of the upcoming Pan That palette is going to be. This year, the winner of the vote was tiny pans. And so you could choose either the smallest, the palette with the smallest size pans, either in size or in weight, or you could choose the palette with the fewest number of pans. The group is very, kind of laissez-faire. They set kind of the parameters and then you kind of make up your own rules. So because Tiny Pans was the winner of the theme for this year, I chose a palette that has a very small kind of footprint. It's a compact size, but also it has a fewer number of shadows. And the reason for that is because for 2019 and 2020, I was panning the same palette for both of those years. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it already, I still haven't finished it. But I got so burnt out on that one particular palette that I just had to change things up a little bit. I'm not like the most creative when it comes to eye looks. As you can see, it's a pretty neutral eye pretty much every day. I do work in a professional office setting and I am client facing. So I have to keep things pretty muted for the most part. However, I do still like to play with makeup every now and then. And I certainly have more makeup than I can wear at one time. So, so that's why I kind of chose to go with a smaller number of pans for this year. I am hoping to fully finish it before the year is out. But if I don't, then this one too will probably get rolled over to next year. But without further ado, now that I have explained to you the entire history of Pan That palette and how I chose my palette, let me show you what I'm going to be working on for 2021. Okay, friends, here is the big reveal. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2. I have no idea what Volume 1 looks like, although I'm fairly certain it looks quite a bit like this. As you can see, it is a small footprint. This is only a little bit larger than, I would say a face compact would be, but this is the entire palette right here. So it is a really, I really think that the outer packaging is very pretty, but I'm excited to show you the inside. This is a brand new palette, and like I said, it has fewer shades in it. This is a little bit cool toned for me. I'm usually a warm toned gal, but this is a cooler toned palette and it only has 8 shades. So I realize that, you know, my lighting is a little bit blowing it out and, you know, causing it to be a little bit dark, but what I wanted you to take away from this, ooh, and now I'm all bright and shiny. What I wanted you to take away from this is just to be able to see the palette. This will be my starting point. Obviously, it is brand new. I have never swatched it. I've never, you know, dipped into it whatsoever. I have had it for a couple of years. I received it in BoxyCharm probably 3 or 4 years ago now, because I don't think I've had BoxyCharm for like maybe 2 years, but this is what I am going to be working on for 2021. I will be hopefully bringing you monthly updates. I have not been amazing with my monthly updates in the last year or so. I was finishing up my degree, and so I ended up just like really buckling down and having to, you know, work on that. And I was working full time, and I have a 2.5-year-old son, and he's amazing but wild, and and I, like I said, so working full time, I had my son, and then I was going to school full time as well. So I have certainly had my hands full. I graduated in December, so that is, you know, one less thing that I have to deal with for now anyways. So I'm really, really hoping that I can get back on track with a filming schedule. I am hoping to bring you monthly updates on this, so I hope that you will like this video, comment down below, and let me know if you are going to be participating in this as well. If you're not participating in this particular challenge, then let me know one thing that you are trying to work on for this year, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. I look forward to bringing you amazing progress this year. I'm so happy that we can all just start over and start fresh with a brand new year, and I am wishing you the best of luck and the best of health, and I'll talk to you really soon. Bye.